Hello, hello.
Hi, YouTube.
We are here live from the Pink Awards pink carpet here at the Fairmont Royal York in Toronto, ready to dash the night away with the stars, right?
Indeed. I am Russ Martin.
And I'm Mel Woods, and what a treat it is to be here. What a treat it is to be here celebrating queer joy, advocacy, charity, and all the important things that are represented here by the Pink Awards.
And those who don't know, explain what this night is all about.
So we have 5 celebrity champions here championing 5 great causes, 5 charities that are doing important advocacy work here in Canada and around the world for LGBTQ2S+ causes. We're honoring AIDS research. We're honoring Indigenous youth. We're honoring theater growth and opportunities for young people. And it's going to be a night full of stars, a night full of spectacle, and a night full of a lot of sequins.
Yeah, sequins indeed. It's going to be a night full of queer joy, I think. I'm really looking forward to meeting so many incredible queer people who deserve a spotlight and learning more about the charities tonight that are the beneficiaries of this incredible night. This is obviously a very dark time to be a queer person.
The vibes are bad.
The vibes are awful out there. I think that you know that. And tonight we are trying to inject in a little bit of positivity. I think that we could all use that, and I am absolutely thrilled to be a part of it. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah, it's exciting. We need joy more now than ever, right? Like, the vibes are bad out there, but a night like this, bringing all these people together in this room for these causes, is about celebrating this community and the solidarity that we all have together across the acronym, all the letters, all the colors of the rainbow, and all the great work that is being done here by Pink Triangle Press and the Pink Awards and everything that's here.
Now, let's hear all about your role at Pink Triangle Press and also what those at home can do to get involved, sign up. What great things are you working on? Tell me about the socials, tell me about the newsletter. Hit me with everything that everyone needs to put their email address into. Click like, share, follow, subscribe. Mel, give me the whole spiel.
Well, if you're here on the Xtra YouTube channel. So Xtra Magazine, we are a publication of Pink Triangle Press. I always like to say that we're the flashier young sister of our big parent company that does all the amazing advocacy work that the Pink Awards represent. So Xtra Magazine, we are Canada's LGBTQ2S+ publication. We do vital news and culture on LGBTQ2S+ people and communities and issues. You can find everything at xtramagazine.com. Follow us on all the socials at Xtra Magazine. You'll see my face all over our TikTok channel. You'll see us on Blue Sky. And on our website, xtramagazine.com, you can also subscribe to all of our weekly newsletters. There's so much to love. And at some point, we'll also give a shout out to our new health publication, Script, that's coming out.
Yes, please.
The travel publication, Pink Ticket Travel. Like, there's so much good content being put out here at Pink Triangle Press and here at the Pink Awards. And it's exciting to just honor it and celebrate it.
You can find my writing over on Pink Ticket Travel.
Yep.
And I did an entire guide to Brooklyn. Let me tell you, there's a lot of gay guys with email jobs, and they will hook up with you.
And that is a gift. What's your favorite thing in Brooklyn that you found?
Do you know what? I think the nightlife altogether, it's an exciting place. And also, it's a place there is lesbian history in Park Slope. Brooklyn overall, in comparison to Manhattan, is an area that is a little bit more queer rather than gay, which is an important history of Manhattan. But I love to be surrounded by the entirety of the community. And I think that that's something that you can really find both in Brooklyn and tonight here.
Yes, the entirety of the community, the whole spectrum. We're going to have L, we're going to have G, we're going to have BTQ+, 2S+, all of them.
We really should turn it into a chant.
Hi, David.
Hi.
That's our CEO, David Wahlberg from Pink Triangle Press, the big man himself, the important big boss, and just one of the great luminaries who's going to be here tonight on the pink carpet.
Yeah. So we were talking about queer joy in a dark time. I want to hear what is bringing you queer joy right now.
Oh, honestly, it's very simple, but it's the trashy reality TV that is out there.
Always.
We are taking Canada's Drag Race. We're talking The Traitors Canada. We are
It's back.
talking Below Deck. And honestly, I'm very excited tonight because we have people from Canada's Drag Race. We have Hollywood Jade on The Traitors Canada right now, and it's very exciting. So, that's what's bringing me joy. I think sometimes I like to escape from the day-to-day. Working in queer and trans media, sometimes your day is spent writing about whatever terrible law is happening or how they're trying to take away our rights. And it's nice to go back to joy and community and solidarity, which, nights like this represent, because it's about us coming together and remembering that together we are stronger. And sometimes that's silly reality TV, which to loop it all back, because when I watch The Traitors and I'm watching, Hollywood Jade goop and gag some people, when I am watching Canada's Drag Race celebrating the spectrum of diversity of drag across this country, it reminds me that all those laws mean nothing because we have each other and we're here together.
And that is a place where we can see queer people actually win. We can see queer people take home prizes, we can see them dominate, and we can see them be really celebrated. I love that answer so much.
Thank you. And what's bringing you queer joy right now, Russ?
I went to see King Princess this week.
What a treat.
A real absolute treat, and King Princess for me channels some of the anger that I have as a queer person right now, because I think that we're also going to allow ourselves the full spectrum of emotion. I'm really fucking pissed off right now, and something about being surrounded by lesbians and guitars has just made me feel alive and well again.
Yeah.
It's been a soothing balm for my soul. So thank you, King Princess.
Thank you to the lesbians and guitars of the world. We need more of them. Some of them will be here tonight. I agree totally. I think our pop girlies these days are embracing anger in a really healthy and productive way. Chapel Roan is doing this so well. We have just this kind of movement in music and pop culture where, again, there's all these bad things happening, and I think people are using art to explore both joy and rage in equal measure.
Yeah.
And that is healthy and good for all of us to be embracing.
Yeah. The full spectrum, if you listen to Doechii, who won the Best Rap Album, second woman, I believe, ever last year at the Grammys. We're now in November. Oh, we have a
It's
guest.
David.
Come
Oh
on in,
my goodness. We get to
David.
start right at home. So how are you feeling tonight?
Oh, I'm so excited. You want to hold it?
Yeah.
I am so excited, Mel. I was excited last year, and this year I'm even more excited.
How does it feel doing this again after the kind of momentousness that was last year? And are you trying to upstage it? Are we trying to be bigger and even better? Or are we trying to kind of just extend the greatness that was done last year?
Interesting question. I would say that we're always trying to grow. So much has changed since last year. The event last year was the day after the American election. And
the vibes were complicated.
But I think, what really won the day was joy, the feeling of joy and solidarity and camaraderie in the community. I think this year, we've been living with that new reality for a year now, and I think the urgency of an event like the Pink Awards is even more heartfelt right now because we are seeing a backlash. We have seen a turn.
Yeah. And when you think about the kind of role that PTP has been playing with advocacy, I've been at PTP now for almost 5 years, and I remember the rooms where the conversations that made the Pink Awards happened. Why is advocacy so important to such a legacy organization in the Canadian nonprofit advocacy media space like PTP? Why is doing this work now so important for us as an organization?
Well, I sort of feel like it's a natural extension of what we do. As you know, we've been publishing for more than 50 years, and our roots are in journalism and advocacy journalism specifically. And the Pink Awards really is another kind of storytelling. We're really telling the stories of these champions and of the charities and community organizations that they've chosen that inspire them. You'll see some of the clips from the videos tonight that Daniel McIver, celebrated playwright, one of the foremost playwrights in Canada, has come in to produce all of this incredible content around the stories of the champions, but more importantly, the stories of the community organizations and just the ordinary heroes who really make a difference in our community. So I think it's a real extension of the journalism advocacy work that we do.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Pink Triangle Press and Xtra, we were born out of the Body Politic, which is this important canonical publication in gay history, not just in Canada, but in the world. What do you say about the legacy of that movement and how it's reflected in events like this now and other initiatives that PTP is doing?
Well, I think the spirit of the Body Politic was that the onus is on us to tell our own stories. At the time, there was nobody else telling our stories. So the Body Politic stepped in to say, no one else is going to do this work for us. And I think that still holds true. We're seeing in this current backlash, some of our friends in the mainstream are very fair weather friends. So really it comes back to the community to do its own work.
Fantastic. And where do you see the Pink Awards going 5 years from now? Where do you see it growing as a movement and as a movement?
I don't want to make promises, but I think it will only get bigger. I think we've had so much engagement from both seasoned people in the community and from the charities themselves. I think it has the potential to get bigger, to possibly travel, to be located in places other than Toronto. I think that it has a lot of potential.
And something we're asking a lot of the folks tonight, what's bringing you queer joy right now? This is a night about joy. This night, obviously, but is there anything else that you really want to shout as being a source of queer joy in your life right now?
For me, it's really finding out about these community organizations. Even though I've worked in this community for 35 years, I'm always finding out new stories of people that I didn't know about who are really making a difference in the community. There are so many people out there who just do the work day in, day out.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, David.
Okay.
It's so great for you to be our first guest on the live stream on the Xtra YouTube. And have a great rest of your night and celebrating all this and celebrating, the work that's led up to this too. I've been behind the scenes. I have seen how many hours upon hours upon hours go into an event like this.
The team has been
and
extraordinary.
now it's about celebrating.
Yeah.
And now it's about celebrating with the great team at PTP who's put this together. So thanks so much again. Have a great night.
Thank you, Mel. You have a great night too.
Yeah, too. Thanks so much. All right, steal that back from you. We'll get Russ back on in. So again, that was David Wahlberg, who's our CEO here at Pink Triangle Press. He's the big man in charge. He's the big hoo-ha and a really important person in putting this night together and bringing all this together. And again, I mentioned that I was in a room during strategic planning here at Pink Triangle Press 4 years ago when the idea of having a gala like this, of having these people together.
Okay,
yeah,
yes.
I remember the sessions where we were talking about the birth of this, and I was just a little baby staff writer at the time who had found my way into that room. And so it's so exciting to see it come to fruition last year and then have this year it be even bigger and even better.
Yeah.
And it's because of the hard work of people like David and everybody else here at PTP for putting that all together.
Yeah, we are spotlighting some incredible folks tonight. Do you want to run me through a few of the people that we might see tonight here on this pink carpet, but also being celebrated back behind us in this wonderful gala tonight?
Oh my gosh, you're going to have Bilal Bag. We're going to be seeing Devery Jacobs. We're going to see Harper Steele, which I loved Will and Harper.
Yes.
It was one of my favorite things I saw at TIFF last year, and so I'm so excited to get to talk to her about that.
Yeah.
I think Sam Smith might be making an appearance.
I have heard
which is
that.
A rumor.
That's
to
a
say.
rumor that's going around. We're hearing it. Unconfirmed
If
reports.
you love a crooner, there will be some crooning, and a whole host of other. Carol Pope,
Carol Pope.
Beverly Glenn Copeland.
We are talking queer royalty, Canadian royalty.
The legends of the pantheon, if there is such a thing. And
There
so
sure
it's really
is.
exciting to see them walking on this. We were joking beforehand, a very fresh pink carpet.
Yes, we watched them roll the plastic off the sofa, as Beyonce might say.
Yeah, I did not know the carpets had plastic that was rolled off at the top of them, but these feet are christening some fresh pink plush right now.
Mel, would you say that you're more of a carpet or a wood?
I'm a Woods. I am Mel Woods. So.
That.
What about you?
Set it up. Do you know what? Maybe I'm a carpet.
Oh, a
if there
perfect
are
pair.
only two genders, one is a carpet and one is a wood.
We're bringing back the binary. The night like this, we're about breaking down the binary and dispelling all that, but also sometimes the binary is good.
Playing with it, having just a little bit of
A little
queer
bit of fun. And which, speaking of, I think we're going to see some great outfits tonight.
Yes, the
looks.
fashion here.
This is not the only sequence that will be on this red carpet tonight.
I saw
think.
Miles Sexton.
Oh, the shoes are
The
high.
shoes.
The camera may need to go up
Indeed.
to accommodate when they come strutting down this way, which is very exciting. And yeah, it's just such a treat.
Wonderful. Should I grab a guest for us and for the audience?
Oh my God, go find us
All
something
right.
to talk with, Russ.
Let me grab somebody stylish.
Sounds good. And again, if you're watching right now, if you want to see more award-winning queer and trans journalism, head to xtramagazine.com. Follow us on Blue Sky at Xtra Magazine. Follow us on TikTok. Our TikTok is my baby at Xtra Magazine, and that will be great. And, Russ has returned. And oh no, we're gonna have to tilt the camera up. I warned.
Come on in.
These-
We have Miles. Look at this.
Hi, angels.
Tell us all about your outfit. Take my mic.
Yeah.
Thank
Stunning.
you. We had to wear a little
you.
Canadian
Let's
designer
see.
tonight.
Wow.
I'm gonna show the back too.
Yeah, you gotta show off the pants. I feel like they're hidden sometimes, but the texture. We're back. We're cruising. Oh no, we're live, baby.
You're getting
We're
picked up there.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
I'm going to have the mic professionally checked, and right now we're going to run through it using
Yes,
mouth.
talk about the outfit.
Oh my gosh. So wearing, obviously I have to wear local Canadian designer. There are Ryerson, oh my gosh, not Ryerson. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, TMU.
TMU. I keep mixing it up.
Yeah.
TMU graduate, which is so cool. I got them to custom make this piece.
Wow,
For me.
wow.
I had to do a little nod to my advocacy work in the HIV/AIDS
Oh, 100%.
sector. So,
You stand out too, because understandably a lot of people wearing pink tonight. We
Yes.
love a pink, and
Agreed.
red it stands out in the room, but it's still
thanks.
tied to the cause.
I
and
think
all
it
of
ties
that.
into pink too.
So-
But I'm excited.
Yeah, and what are you most excited about for tonight?
Oh my gosh. I mean, honestly, it's like the fundraising piece. I think we have so many amazing charities that we're raising money for tonight. And I just think through the silent auction and people's donations, I just can't wait for the impact that this money is going to make for these charities, because it's tough out there right now. And
As we said a few times, the vibes, they're bad.
It is,
And vibes here, great.
Agreed. So, we're bringing queer joy. I think we're really bringing community together today, and I'm excited for us to really make a big impact for these charities.
Oh,
So,
100%.
yeah.
What's bringing queer joy to you in your life right now?
Oh my gosh, well, I just got married, which
I
is
heard.
wild.
Oh my
so
gosh. Your
that
partner's
was a big
cowboy hat,
moment.
the
Oh.
audience hasn't seen it, but
Okay.
uh,
He looks good. Looked very handsome tonight. He was getting dressed. I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to make it to the event. No, but I agreed. I feel like been such a big moment. We've been engaged for quite a while. So it was I think, obviously, I feel so lucky that we live in a country where we still can get married and our marriage rights are not in question and getting taken away. So that brings me a lot of joy.
well,
that
and
we get
this year
that.
marks 20 years since
Yes.
that decision, right?
So
and I think about
true.
that so often, where it's I just turned 30, and it was I remember being 10 and learning
Yes.
about that, and it's
It's so true.
now I can get gay married too,
Yes.
and it's such a thing that I think you take for granted until you actually are there getting married and being
Agreed.
I can do this.
It really is we don't realize how lucky we are. So.
Yeah. And what was the best part about the wedding, besides the getting married of it?
Oh my gosh. Honestly, it was Tyler and I took a moment where it was at nighttime, and we kind of went out into the field, and we were just overlooking everyone having fun at the party, and it was just I don't know, it was just seeing everyone's joy, and that they were all there to not only just celebrate us, but just have a good time and just be there to celebrate joy and love, and it was just so special. So I think it was just seeing the joy in everyone that was there for us. It was really, really cool.
It's a memory that you want to put in a bottle.
Yeah,
right?
because
and hold on to
it's
that
you
forever.
really, if you think about it, when do you have every single person that you love and care about the most in one room at the same time? It really doesn't happen that often. So
No,
yeah,
I
it's
asked,
pretty cool.
I'm getting married next year.
Ah,
and
so
Thank
exciting.
you. And I'm soliciting advice from all the people who've recently gotten married, because it's scary, but it's so exciting at the same time.
Okay, I love it.
Yeah, so thank you so much
Of
for popping
course,
in
so
and
nice to
joining
chat
us.
with you.
I know you got to go yap with
Thank
the
you so
people.
much. All
We'll
right.
see you around soon. Thank you.
Okay, I just saw one of the funniest women in the country, and I think that she's going to come over here very
Oh, my
shortly.
goodness.
A little teaser. Wait and see who's walking in. The stars are really arriving. We mentioned Traitors. There is someone here from the cast of Traitors, and let me tell you about the dress that they are wearing. It is voluptuous. It is delicious.
It's big.
You are going to gag.
Yes,
Ooh.
it's so exciting.
It's all starting to happen. I'm
know.
feeling the sizzle going on over here.
Yes, and it's fun. I am not easily awestruck by people or starstruck by people, but there are certain people, when they come into a room, you kind of just feel
Electric.
the energy. And I feel like the energy in here is getting very tingly. It's very
Yes,
palpable.
yes,
It's
yes.
very much a vibe. And
We're getting the ooh-ah-ah sensation.
ooh-ah-ahs. Which ooh-ah? I feel like there's a lot of ooh-ahs in culture. When I
Yes.
hear an ooh-ah, I
Uh-huh.
think of Kimberly Petrus.
Okay.
Ooh-ah.
Ah.
What's your kind of ooh-ah that you're thinking?
I was thinking the ooh-ah-ah sensation. I'm thinking Drag Race.
Oh, yes, yes, yes,
Yes,
yes,
we're going
yes.
back, but yeah, you be the ooh to my ah.
That's very
Okay, give me an
important.
ooh.
Ooh.
Ah.
Ooh.
Ah.
Ah.
Ooh. Switched it up. The binary's broken once again,
I know,
folks.
here we are. We're doing our work. We're doing important queer advocacy here on this very plush pink carpet.
Yes, we are.
Oh, my goodness. It's so exciting. I can't wait.
I can't wait either. It's just getting titillating because I can see them out of the corner of my eye.
It's
And
so tempting. It's so...
ooh, ooh, ooh.
Ooh.
I have got a little tap on the shoulder. They said, "Do you want?" And I said, "Of course I do." Come on.
Imagine
What are
if
we
we said
talking
no.
about? Could we
Here
ever?
at the Pink Awards, us denying. No.
We've been talking about some of our absolute favorite shows.
Oh.
I want to talk about Sort of.
Oh, my God.
Sort of is an emotional show. It really has just gutted me in the most beautiful way. What Bilal has been able to do with that show, layering in different types of cultures, queer cultures, and also ethnic cultures, is really beautiful. Seeing that type of South Asian representation, seeing all of Canada be represented in different ways tonight is the best of what we could be as a larger community. And I'm seeing so much of that this evening, from the courtrooms and the people who have fought for our rights, to our television screens, to our earbuds. It's just folks from all over who are all contributing to queer culture in different ways. And it just makes me so excited.
So excited. And another thing to shout out with sort of, and I think we'll talk to Bilal about this when they're here, is that it's an industry leader and about equitable work here in this industry right now.
Oh, hello. Okay.
I know, you get two of us. So
I had said that I had spotted one of the funniest women in the country, and where? Folks, let's give it up. I'm going to hand over my mic. Miss Emily Hampshire is here.
Oh my goodness,
Hi.
hi. Thank you so
you.
much. We're live on the Xtra YouTube right now.
Hi.
This is one of the hosts of tonight's event. And how do you feel getting to shepherd us all into this emotional experience that is the Pink Awards?
You are right. I was here last year, and it is really
It's
affecting.
emotional.
Well, actually, I was really confident until he just handed me this mic, and I realized this is the kind of thing I'm going to have to do, and I don't think I'm prepared.
No? I mean, you can improv it.
Yeah, and I'm doing it. I'm doing it with Hollywood Jade,
my
so
gosh.
they're going to take the slack, right?
I know. Have they choreographed something for you to bring to the viewers, bring to the people?
They have. And when I signed on to this, I was told there might be a really little kind of a move, nothing like dancing or anything.
Just a shimmy, a sway.
A shimmy.
Yeah.
Do you know how hard it is to shimmy? Especially when you have to shimmy like in time with things. So I'm just saying, lower your expectations.
Okay, new respect for the Canada's Drag Race girlies who have to go through that.
Oh, yes. Huge respect, especially in heels. I'm not doing it in heels.
I could not. I could never.
Yeah.
And so, this night is all about queer joy. It's about advocacy. It's about coming together as a community. What's bringing you queer joy in your life right now?
Honestly, it sounds like cheesy, but this kind of thing, like, there are more of us than them. And when we gather together, it is just incredible. And that's what I felt last year at the Pink Awards. It did feel like this community that when we all do get together, we can do anything.
We were just talking to David Wahlberg, the CEO of PTP, and he was saying, last year's event happened the day after the American election.
Oh, yeah.
The vibes were weird.
Oh, we're weird. But also, I find this one to be really incredible timing, too, because, we have been through a nightmare politically, but recently there's been some kind of, to me, light at the end of the tunnel, things that are happening.
You're talking probably about the election of Zohar
Yes, I am.
Mamdani in New York City.
Yes, I am.
It's exciting.
It is exciting, just that, it's the first inkling of movement towards just humanity.
And what kind of advice do you have for the young baby gays of the world right now who are facing this big world, especially coming out of a night full of joy like this?
There is such a community that is ready to surround you. I would think that just gravitate towards your community. And I know it's really hard to stay strong right now, especially for trans people. I think it's something where we all have to stand up for each other.
100%. I think this night is all about it. Thank you so much.
Have
fun.
Thanks.
Don't, break a leg. Don't break a leg. Don't break a leg.
That. I don't think they say that in dance.
No, don't break a leg.
Fussy, yeah.
Jazz hands. Jazz. Thanks so much, Emily.
I love your makeup.
Thank you,
You
honey.
didn't do that yourself.
I did this myself.
Eyelash glue.
Yes,
Yep.
it's a little something from the dollar store at the Gerrard Square Mall. Check it out. Thank you,
so much.
Emily.
Wow, what a treat.
What is
Well done.
light? How was that to chat with Emily?
Oh my God, it's so fun getting to talk to people who were here last year and who are now here again.
Yes.
And kind of get to,
Yeah.
compare and contrast the vibes. Because I agree, this time last year, the vibes were in the toilet.
Yeah.
We were dealing with kind of coming to terms with the fallout of a really big thing. And I do agree, this week has been a very exciting week for a lot of progressive politics. When you look at somebody like Zohran Mamdani, who was really explicitly supportive of trans rights during his campaign.
Yes, and supportive of queer media. Thank you for doing queer media.
Queer media, big, very important. We love to see it. And it's just nice to know that people are still fighting, people are still working, even as, I always talk about them as the horrors in my day job, where it's like, I have to go talk about the horrors again. And it's like, we face the horrors, but it's so much better to face the horrors when we're facing them together.
Yes.
So.
Okay.
Yes, I think we have somebody else.
We have somebody very closely. I'm spotting a diva.
An outfit.
A diva.
An ensemble.
She is coming in.
Saunter
Look who it
in.
is.
Oh
you may know them from the stage, from the screen. You may know them from this fucking outfit. It is the one and only Hollywood Jade.
He is I and I am him.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
Yes, thanks so much. We're live on the Xtra YouTube channel right now.
Hi, Xtra YouTube channel.
I just have to say, first off, I've been watching The Traitors.
God.
And, oh my God, what is that castle like? What is it like in real life?
The manor is insane. Kareen is an incredible host, but she's also a little crazy.
She seems so evil in a
in the best way.
In
exactly.
a very hot
like,
way.
who doesn't love a villain?
Oh.
Like, when I was a kid, all of my favorite characters from Disney were the villains.
Yeah.
You know, so she does have a villainous era to her, but the manor is incredible. The cast is incredible. So far, the season's going well. They tried to get me, girl. They're trying to get me, but you won't get me.
And did you approach it being like, I'm going to be a hero, I'm going to be a villain? I mean, no spoilers for everybody, but...
Absolutely not. I went in there and I was like, where did I have the most success with a random group of people? I was like, high school. I treated it like high school.
It is just high school.
It is. Like, and like you see at these round tables when they're like, oh, we're going after so-and-so. I was like, this is so high school.
It's so high school. And to be fair, gay people, I think that we... You know, you suffer in high school, but we also are the ones who come out of it. Like
hello,
like we navigate those.
Hello,
those streams and then show up here.
Hello,
doing all of this.
Okay.
And speaking of this night, so how do you feel? We were just talking to Emily.
Yes.
She says that choreography is happening in the hosting.
There might be a 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe. I mean, it wouldn't be correct if there wasn't. I'm here.
We heard some Fosseing is going to happen, some jazz hands. And what are you most excited about for an event like this that's celebrating queer joy, celebrating advocacy, celebrating this work right now?
You just said it. The thing that I'm the most excited about is celebrating joy. Like queer joy, black joy, white joy, straight joy. The world is so turbulent right now. Any chance we get to like do something that makes us smile, I'm here for. And I hope my outfit makes you smile.
It does. What's bringing you joy in your life right now?
Seeing myself on Traitors. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah. Like, I've never seen myself like in conversation with people. So to watch myself in conversation, I was like, this is what people get to experience when I speak. You're welcome.
Do you have any hints, spoilers that you can give for people about the upcoming season of Canada's Drag Race? Are we gonna see some girlies flop or soar on that stage?
Here's what I can tell you about season 6 of Canada's Drag Race. I'm back on the panel and I look fabulous.
I mean, are you giving Brooklyn a run for her money?
That is always the goal. That is always the goal. I don't know if I met that goal because, like, let's be honest. Brooklyn be eating the girls up.
She slays.
Okay?
She
like
slays.
I low-key feel like Brooklyn is the reason every other host steps their pussy up.
I think, and like, Corinne has taken a lot, but I think that some of your looks on Traitors are giving Corinne a run for her money. But
even she said it. She was on E-Talk or something. She was like, I was always so excited to see what Hollywood would be wearing, and I was like, girl, and my seat, I don't know if you can see it in the round table, I'm like her direct eyeline when she walks in the room.
That's perfect.
So I'm like, I gave her all the confidence she needed. She gave me all the confidence. It's like we saw each other. Yeah.
Yes, it's important. Fabulous has to make eyes with fabulous.
Listen, and acknowledge greatness when you see greatness.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, no spoilers again, but can you give us any tidbits, hints of what's to come on this season of Traitors that we can really tantalize us?
While I'm there, I look incredible.
That's good.
And it sounds, but I went in there with the goal of being like, if I go home, The thing I want everybody to remember is that when I was on camera, I looked fabulous.
And that's been
the skin
accomplished.
is moisturized, the nails are nailing, the looks are looking. So.
And I will say, audience, in person, the skin is moisturized, the nails are nailing,
Come
the look
on.
is looking.
Thank
and
you.
It is a treat for everybody who's going to be in that room tonight. Thank you so much for joining
my
us.
pleasure. Please
Have a
keep
fun rest of your
tuning in,
night.
everybody.
I'll be watching.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I've got queued up for my hotel room tonight.
I love it.
We'll be good. So thank you so much
My
again.
pleasure. Thank
Good luck
you.
with the rest of the night.
Yes.
Awesome. Hollywood Jade, everyone. That's so exciting.
He's I am him.
Oh, what a treat. What a delight. I'll steal that back from you. Get Russ back in here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I love
We'll
that
see you
everybody's
soon.
So into Trader.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
It's like Survivor but gayer. It's better.
We demand more promo always for any show that features a queer person. Who are you rooting for other than Hollywood on Traders Canada?
Oh my goodness. There is this couple from Hamilton. And they are a queer couple.
Okay.
And they are pretending to not be a couple. And one of them is pretending to be straight and married to a man massage therapist.
Wow.
And I want to see
Okay.
how long that can go on for.
Yes.
And the other one cannot pretend to be straight because I implore you to look up these people, like the cast of the Traders, and you'll immediately know who I'm talking about. That is a person who would not look straight today. They look like me. I will never pass as straight, and that is a gift and a treasure that I honor.
Honestly, in this outfit, same.
Yes.
Uh,
and that's good. We should celebrate that.
We should. When it is safe to do so, need to show the fullest of ourselves, whether that means aesthetically, spiritually, out loud. We are saying it, and that's kind of the spirit of tonight.
100%. And on the note about reality TV, queerness, if you're a big queer reality TV fan, Xtra. Earlier this year, I'm
There we go.
shameless self-plug. We put out a podcast called Get Queer. It's a 6-episode mini-series focusing on the history and the impact of queer representation in reality TV.
Yeah.
Produced by Daniel McIver, the great playwright who's had a huge role in tonight's events.
Yes.
You were involved.
Yes, I helped book some incredible
know.
guests. We got some people from reality television that have stories to tell.
The the bisexual season, pansexual season of Are You the One?
You're looking for the good season
The
of
good
Are You
season.
the One?
Season 8. It's the only good season.
That's correct.
We were there. Lesbian Real Housewife.
Yes.
We were there. Zeke Smith from Survivor, who is like a very important
Got
personal
him.
hero to
Come
me.
on.
It's a great podcast. I'm not just saying that because you have to listen to my voice. Yeah. You can find it all at xtramagazine.com.
Yeah.
All the places you get your podcasts. If
Yeah.
you love reality TV, if you've been watching Hollywood Jade on the Traders, it's a great podcast for you. I guarantee it.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yes. What shows have you been liking? What have you been loving in the culture, Russ?
I always love the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I think that we can loosely get some queerness in there. We have at the very least a gay son, Meredith Marks.
Okay.
So always I am watching the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. There is something so calming about women yelling at each other. I don't know what that says about me. It might not be good or flattering, but
I don't
let me
think it's
tell
just you. I think it is gays in general.
it's
Like
gays.
I've been a Housewives virgin for a long time, and
Okay,
when we
but
made the
you're pop.
episode for the podcast
Uh-huh.
about it,
Okay.
that was kind of my first interaction with Housewives. And for the longest time, people have said Salt Lake City is where I need to
Salt
start.
Lake City is where it's at.
Yeah.
It is just exciting and it's funny.
Yes.
You are just going to be laughing all the time that you are watching it.
I love Mormons, so
Yes. Mormon culture is
It's
very
wild.
interesting.
yeah. So, and I mean,
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
as a Below Deck fan, we've got the crossovers.
We got that too, yeah.
So
Talking about movies, the two of us off mic earlier, I was recommending A Nice Indian Boy. If you love rom-coms of the 2000s, there is a gay film this year that you are going to absolutely love. It's got Jonathan Groff in a starring role. It is so feel-good and heartwarming and funny, and it's a type of movie that I personally grew up on, but now I get to see that type of movie with a gay person as the lead role, and it being a gay story in the same package that I have always loved, and I find that so incredibly rewarding as a viewer.
Oh, 100%. And I think it's important that we get those stories telling right now because, we see all this reporting out there about pressure being put on studios to roll back things. We saw this whole campaign with Netflix around a kid's cartoon that had a trans character.
Yes.
And so I think we need to uplift and support and really put our time, our dollars, our views, and our eyeballs behind the content that is representing us in our community.
Yes.
Because we need it right now. We can be representative here in real life. And I'm glad that reality TV does that, but in these fictional stories too, in
Yeah.
TV and film, it's so
Yeah.
important.
Speaking of representation, I am spotting someone right there. I'm hoping that we can get them next.
Yes.
Come on over here.
Hello.
Look at this purple.
Oh my gosh.
Goodness. One of the
Okay, sounds good.
stars of the evening being celebrated tonight, DeBerry Jacobs. Welcome and take my mic.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, thank you. And also look at you with the fit and the eye
I
makeup.
know. Russ is really owning the carpet. It's important. It's great. It means people want to talk to us. Slide on in. So you are one of our champions tonight. How does that feel to be coming to this night full of advocacy and joy in this moment right now, especially?
I mean, I think you really encapsulated it with in this moment especially. I feel like every conversation I have where people ask, how are you? It's like, good, in spite of what's going on in the world. And so getting to be here tonight at the Pink Triangle Awards it's an honor. I know people say that a lot, where it's an honor to be nominated, but to be here and to be celebrating solidarity, to be celebrating queer joy, to be advocating for all these different queer organizations who do incredible work. Tonight I'm here championing the Native Youth Sexual Health Network, NISHM, and it's an organization that was on my res, that traveled to my community, that I was a youth participating in. And so I think seeing the incredible work that they've done, I'm just so thrilled to be championing them tonight.
And why is it so important in this moment that Indigenous youth are leading, these movements? We see so many kind of movements around queer activism and progressive values right now, and so often Indigenous youth are the ones who are at the forefront. Why is that? Why is that, and why is that so important right now?
I mean, I think it's so important right now and altogether because if you're looking at this territory, the original peoples of this land are Indigenous people, and so the original queer people of this territory are Two-Spirit folks, are Indigiqueers, and I think that we have been used to activism and resistance. We've had contact with Europeans for over 500 years and have really had to fight to preserve language and culture, and I think part of that fight has also been the preservation of traditional queerness. And I think when I say traditional queerness, I mean our version of traditional non-Western queerness, but Ngwehunwe queerness. And so I think it's only fitting that there are Indigiqueers at the forefront of a lot of these movements, and also solidarity. And I think that's really fitting for tonight's theme, it being solidarity. And I look around and I see people from all aspects of our alphabet mafia, and it's really exciting. And I feel so happy to be here tonight.
Yeah, we've got the whole acronym here, a lot of sequins, a lot of leather. It's very exciting.
We got the LGBTQ.
The 2S+, we got them all.
Naturally.
And one last question, of course, is what is bringing you queer joy right now? This is a night about queer joy. Everybody here is celebrating it. And in this moment right now when, queer joy may be hard to find in the headlines in the world right now, what's bringing you joy?
Oh my gosh. I would say that what's bringing me joy is seeing people I love. I'm looking around this room and there's so many queers that I love dearly and would take a bullet for, but luckily nobody's doing that tonight. We're just gathering around, we're celebrating, we're whining and dining, and we're celebrating some champions. I'm looking at Harper Steele just over there. I'm freaking fangirling, come on.
It's so exciting. Thank you so much again, and congratulations again. Congratulations on this night, and I'm excited to be in that room.
Awesome, Nyahoko. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much. Awesome. Russ, come on back in. And again, congratulations so much.
Have a wonderful evening. Have so much fun tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. We are about to have someone else who is being honored tonight.
One more of our champions.
Heard us speaking about them earlier. Harper Steele is right over here. Oh, and we are hearing some really spicy songs.
Oh,
it's getting exciting. Hi, Harper. Come on in.
Welcome.
All right, we have the wonderful Harper Steele.
Who am I talking to?
It'll be me.
Okay.
I'm handing you over the mic.
Oh,
I know.
okay.
We just have a
Hi.
welcome party. That's a
Okay.
very important part.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Harper. One of our champions tonight, Harper Steele, former SNL writer. Big fan of Will and Harper. I saw it at
wonderful.
TIFF last year, and it was my favorite film from TIFF last year.
Oh, wonderful.
So, what does it mean for you to be here tonight in this kind of celebration honoring queer and trans advocacy and joy in this moment right now?
Yeah, the trans advocacy is one part, but the joy is the other part. We premiered our film here in Toronto last year, and the response was that was the only time we went to a party afterwards, and I I cried. Toronto is so welcoming. So as soon as someone said, "Do you want to come up to Toronto again and do this?" I was really excited. So.
And what's the year been like since the film premiered? And kind of, I feel like you are, you've been a public figure somewhat for a while, but the film has put you into a new kind of generation's awareness of who you are, especially for young trans people. How has that been this past year, kind of stepping into that role of representation?
I will say the thing that's been very fulfilling this year, and I don't have paparazzi following me around or anything like that, but people do come up to me, and it's usually the conversation is something like, I watched it with my parents and it started a great conversation, which was the reason why we made the film, and I was very happy that it worked that way. And so when I get those people coming up to me, and that's only happened since the film came out, that's been incredibly rewarding.
And what's bringing you joy in your life right now, as we're celebrating joy here tonight?
Well, being here tonight is joyful, but let's see. I don't know. It's right now we're living in a world that's a little bit difficult to have joy, and for that reason, I think it's really important to even have more.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. I mean, I went to a Halloween party the other night and just danced my ass off.
Yeah, what was your Halloween costume?
It wasn't PG.
That's okay. That leaves up to the imagination. We love to see it. And I wonder if you could talk a bit about the charity that you're honoring tonight and the cause and why that's so important.
Yeah, I mean, I really get passionate about trans youth especially, and Friends of Ruby is an organization that not only works with trans youth, trans people, queer people. They work with disadvantaged, generally queer people. They have a drop-in center. They, take care of people. That safety and acceptance is incredibly important to queer people of all stripes, but the trans community right now is just under so much attack that it just means so much to me that places like Friends of Ruby exist.
Yeah, as a trans person working in media, I heavily agree. And I think about this often in the work that I'm doing also. What message do you have for trans youth right now, especially in America where things are bad, the vibes are bad? Like, what message do you kind of have to them in this moment in terms of joy or solidarity or things like that?
Well, trans people are better than cis people.
So true.
So that's sort of what I like to tell these people who are being beset with this constant messaging that there's something wrong with them, when in fact there's something so totally right with them.
Yeah.
That they just need to persevere, and we'll get through all this bullshit eventually.
I mean, that is a message to see. Again, congratulations on the night. Congratulations to Friends of Ruby as well.
Yeah.
And again, I said, cannot stress enough how personally excited I was to have you here tonight.
Oh, thank you.
I think you've become a trans icon. Late in life trans icon is a status that I think more people should aspire to. And it's exciting to have you here tonight.
Thank you.
Thanks so much again. And we're back on in. The sparkles
Thank
are
you
back.
so much. We are going to move from a trans icon to an up-and-coming trans icon. Come on in, T.
Hello.
This is T.
Nice to see you.
I hear that you might be performing tonight.
You might be right. You might have heard right.
I'm
Rumor
really
say.
excited that this one is here. I'm going to hand over my mic and let's have a little chat.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
Hi,
let's
T.
go.
Thomason, musician
Hi,
extraordinaire. Happy to see another Short King on the red carpet.
Yes.
The pink carpet. Very important Short King representation.
Yeah, it is.
in
It
this
is truly.
time.
And I'm wearing heels.
A little. Oh yeah, you got the
Just a
platform
little
going.
bit, just
I
a
was
little.
standing next to Miles Sexton earlier, and I
Okay.
was like, I am half your height.
You're like, I can't be here.
No,
I have to go.
You were giving me shade, which I appreciate. But how does it feel being here tonight on this carpet, performing tonight, all of this celebration of joy and advocacy?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of surreal. I love queer and trans people, and it just feels so good to be here. It's an amazing group of people here tonight, and I'm honored to be among them. Yeah.
Fantastic. And for the unfamiliar, what's your... So I actually used to play your music on my college radio station.
Oh my
Like,
God.
I know Russ was like an up-and-comer. It's like, I've been playing them for a long time.
Thank you.
Like back in the day.
Oh.
But like, what would you describe your vibe as to somebody who is not familiar with a T. Thomason record?
For sure, yeah. I would say indie pop, very like introspective storytelling lyrics, but indie pop production.
We love a sad boy.
Yeah.
We love a...
There's
I
a
Need
little bit
Your
of that.
Feels.
A little bit of
and
that.
what do you feel about the kind of state of music right now for queer and trans people?
Oh.
I mean, I think there's been many different directions we can go with that.
Yeah.
But like, how does it feel to be navigating this industry right now in this cultural moment?
I think it requires a lot of care. Requires a lot of self-care, a lot of patience, and as much connecting with community as you can do, because I think it's so easy to watch our peers see the amazing things they're doing, but kind of feel that comparison kick in. And when you're kind of involved with your community, I find it reduces that because you're just genuinely happy for each other. So for me, it's a lot of that. It's a lot of like mindful engagement. Yeah.
Is there anybody else making music right now that you want to shout out that you think deserves more, visibility?
For
et
sure.
cetera, in this
Well,
moment?
for sure. I mean, CJ Wiley was here tonight with Shania Twink. They have their own solo artist project, and it's amazing. So I want to shout them out.
Yeah.
There's some other great artists from Nova Scotia who I love. Laura Roy is an amazing, amazing queer artist from Nova Scotia. Moira and Claire, the Gilberts. Those are just a few names that I'll throw out there.
Look them up.
Yeah, look them up.
And what is bringing you queer joy right now in your life?
Ooh.
Because we need it right now.
Yeah. My friends.
Yeah?
My friends, yeah. And like my friend Bo called me right before this and was like, I just won tickets through the prep clinic to see Sabrina Carpenter. Do you want to come with me? And I was like, yes, yes. So, and because I took him to Coldplay when I won tickets to Coldplay. So it's like,
See, that's like a gay right and a straight right all
at once. It's everything at once. And yeah. So, Two Short Kings, going to Sabrina Carpenter.
She would love
As
to.
she would love to know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Important ally, Sabrina Carpenter, been doing a lot of fundraising
I
for
know.
trans causes in the U.S.
I
right
know.
now.
Yeah.
Which we love to see. When a pop girl is an ally,
Yeah.
shade at Taylor Swift.
Shade.
It is not that
Shade.
hard to say publicly,
Yeah.
I support trans people.
Yeah.
And we love to see Sabrina Carpenter doing
Yeah.
it.
I love to see someone put their money where their mouth is.
100%.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
a short queen.
Yeah.
Short king, short queen.
Oh my God.
We got it. We got to see it.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you so much again for chatting. Good luck tonight. I'm excited
Thank
to see the
you.
performance.
Thank you.
And I hope we leave with another room full of T. Thomason fans after this.
I hope so too.
Fantastic.
Nice to
Thanks
see
so
you.
much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, take care.
Thank you, T. It's always good to see you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
you.
All right, from music to the courtrooms.
Oh my goodness. Bang, bang, bang. Our champions are here.
Do you know who we have next?
Is it Douglas?
It's Douglas.
Oh my goodness.
All right. Yes. Hi. Come on
Hello,
in.
Douglas.
One of the folks who are being celebrated tonight for their contributions to queer culture, Douglas Elliott. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got a mic.
Okay.
We're yapping. How
Okay.
does it feel to be here tonight, being honored for both your work and the cause that you're championing?
I'm so excited about this. I'm a bit of the petunia in the onion patch here because I'm surrounded by all of these artists and writers and comedians, all these very creative people. I'm just a lawyer.
But a
it's-
very important one.
Well, thank you. But I'm so happy that our community is recognizing the contribution that lawyers have made, and I'm so delighted to recognize Wabanaki because, you know, the Two-Spirit people here they've been here for centuries,
Yes.
long before us white folks got here. And I think it's so important for people in the queer community to honor that tradition and support those organizations.
100%. And you were talking about the importance of lawyers in this moment. I mean, obviously you're being honored for your contributions to marriage legalization here in Canada. It's been 20 years.
Yeah.
That this year marked a 20-year anniversary of marriage being legal, queer marriage, same-sex marriage being legalized here in Canada. How does it feel looking at this current political moment and some of the legislative fights that are happening for queer and trans rights right now, 2 decades after you were on the front lines doing that 20 years ago?
Every generation has to fight for their rights, every generation. And I've been warning people for a long time, you know, if you look at what happened in 1929, Berlin was the best place in the world to be queer. By 1939, it was the worst place.
Yeah.
You always have to be on guard. And I think it's so important right now that privileged gay white men like me and lesbians stand up for our trans friends and family who are so under attack right now. The idea that some people in our community want to throw them under the bus really enrages me.
Yeah, I grew up in Alberta, and so I look at what's happening with Danielle Smith's government in Alberta, and I think, again, about the advocacy that was done around marriage equality and the advocacy that's being done now, and yeah, like you said, what we're learning and how it comes back. What lessons do you have or advice do you have for, both folks in the legal world, but also individuals who are fighting these fights right now.
You have to have the courage to stand up and fight for what's right. It's so important that lawyers of all the professions stand up for human rights and democracy. And activists need to understand that without clients, I was involved in the Vreen in Alberta case many years ago. If Delwyn Vreen didn't have the courage to stand up and take on the government of Alberta, we couldn't have done anything. So have the courage of your convictions, stand up and fight, because when we've fought, we've won. We've almost never lost a case that we've taken to court, but we have to go to court to defend our rights.
100%. And a bit of a pivot, because the fight, it's heavy, it's big, but what's bringing you joy right now as we're in these fights, as we're in this moment? What's bringing you queer joy in your life in this moment as we're looking at it?
The person who brings me the most joy in my life is my husband, who's been with me for 49 years.
We
God
love
bless
love.
him. He's my long-suffering husband, I call him, my dog. But no, what really inspires me now is to see the younger generation being so openly queer, being comfortable in who they are, fighting for their rights. Like people in my own family, I've got trans cousins and queer nephews, and they're able to live the life the way they want. That brings me joy, and I'm really excited about the monument that we're opening next year in Ottawa to celebrate our community's struggle. So to hell with all those who are fighting against us. Premier Moe and Premier Smith, I don't care about them. The most Canadians support our community, and long may that continue.
Amen to that. Congratulations again on tonight, on all the great work that you've done throughout your career, and again, on inspiring this next generation of people who are fighting this fight right now. And, let's hope we keep on winning.
Carry on.
Yes, thanks so much, Douglas. So great to meet you.
Thank you so much.
What a treat. We're hitting these champions. Bang,
I
bang,
put
bang.
on all the sequins that I could, and these three are about to put me to shame. We have
Oh my God.
these divas from Canada's Drag Race. Come on in.
Come on in. Slide on in. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
See,
hello.
I was saying this to T. Thomason. It's like I'm the short king here. I am shaded by your beauty, by
Oh
the
my
glamour,
God,
by
hello.
everything. Can you introduce yourselves to our extra viewers here on the YouTube?
Hello, YouTube. I am Van Gogh from Canada's Drag Race Season 6.
I am Ebony LaBelle from Canada's Drag Race Season 6.
Hi, my name is Star Doll from Canada's Drag Race Season 6, the season of the star.
It's a big season. It's exciting. So I'm from Vancouver, so I have my own rooting interests this season, obviously.
Hazel and
but-
PM.
Hazel and PM. We love our local girlies, and that's the fun thing I love about Canada's Drag Race. You get your community going out,
Yeah.
and we get to root for people from our communities who we've been seeing in the bars for years. How does it feel, kind of going from doing drag in your communities with your local friends and family to now going to the national stage and seeing Brooklyn and Hollywood Jade and all of them?
Everyone, oh my God. I feel like this season of Canada's Drag Race especially has people from all over Canada, from Vancouver all the way to Moncton, all the way to Halifax. So with a lot of the communities that are around us are what allow us to go on Canada's Drag Race and shine like we do. So it's kind of all for the communities. We kind of do it for them. So we're so grateful, to be honest.
I mean, it's honestly sickening. I get to represent, Niagara, and I feel like our queer scene in Niagara isn't really huge, so I'm kind of like a hometown hero in the Gay Olympics. So, I mean, there's a lot of pressure you feel, but I'm really happy to be doing that for them.
I'm also very honored to be representing Toronto with Van, and also not just the local queer community, but I'm also representing the Philippines and Scotland, and representing for all the Asians and the Gaysians that are watching at home.
Have you been watching Slation Royale?
Yes, my drag mom Suki Doll was on Slation Royale in the top 4, so
What a treat. What
so
a
good.
delight.
Nepotism.
I mean, I feel like drag is full of nepotism. It's not a bad thing.
Well, yes.
I'm a Nepo baby too. My best friends, Aurora and Perla, were on season 4 and 5.
We support it. This is healthy nepotism. No billionaires involved.
Exactly.
And how does it feel to be here at this event, celebrating queer and trans joy, celebrating advocacy in this room full of, again, fabulousness? You may have it all concentrated here, but in this very fabulous room.
I think whenever the queer community gets together, it's nothing but love, nothing but community, nothing but uplifting each other. So that's what this room feels like. It just feels like a lot of friends and family, to be honest. Even though I don't know everyone in the room, but it all feels like family. So it just feels like a warm hug to be here, to be honest.
I think it's really special when queer people get together. They have the power to just instantly form that community. create that space where everyone feels safe, and you feel it in this room tonight. They really elevated the bar.
It honestly is so beautiful to have all these amazing queer people here, especially, you know, we would not be here without queer people of color and trans people, and we're celebrating all of this queer joy here tonight. So I'm super happy.
Yeah, and what's bringing you guys queer joy in your lives right now? You know, this is a night about queer joy. There is, real quick, bang, 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 what's bringing you each queer joy?
Uplifting the community.
My drag sisters.
Canada's Drag Race Season 6 airing on November 20th, only on Crave.
We love a plug. Thank you so much. Have such a fabulous night tonight, everyone. Yes, thank you. Wow. I mean, I'm ready to be tuned in. Russ is back.
Hi, I'm here.
Do you have a rooting interest on this season of Canada's Drag Race?
Do you know what? I am not going to lie. I am rooting for this one right over there, black and white van. I don't even know what her name is now. I know what her name used to be. She has been crawling around the gay bars of this city almost as long as I have, and I hope that she brings home a crown. I am always just Team Toronto. You know, the Blue Jays' whole sensation just happened. I was not really caring. I'm so sorry to the city. But then, like, Drag Race comes on, and I'm like, let's make this happen. Okay. We have a rock and roll legend in our midst.
Talking about legends.
Talk about it. Come on in here. This is Carol Pope being honored this evening. Take it away.
Sounds good. Hi, Carol. Hello. If you want to hold, I'll hold for you.
I'll hold it.
Congratulations so much on your honor this night. How does it feel being here, being celebrated and celebrating the important work of the charity that you've chosen?
I'm just very happy to be part of it and happy to be donating money to Camp Bar. And this is I'm excited. I've never been to one of these, so it should be fun.
And why did you pick this organization, and what is it about this research that's so important?
Oh, my brother was an AIDS activist, and he passed away from AIDS in 1996, so it's dedicated to him and everything he did. He was part of ACT UP, one of the first groups that tried to get doctors to, pull their heads out of their asses and do research and get some meds happening.
I think it's so, there's a lot of activism happening for queer and trans causes right now, and I think we're learning a lot from ACT UP and from the folks who came before us, from my generation, to look at the work and the advocacy that they did and apply it to the issues that are facing us today. What kind of advice do you have for younger generations in the queer and trans world right now, when the world out there is kind of big and dark and scary when it comes to fighting the good fight?
Just, be strong, be vocal, be true to yourself. That's all you can do. I mean, find people who believe, who you can unite with. That's what ACT UP was. I mean, it was just such a vibrant political scene, and that's what we need. We need to be really, really active, proactive.
And speaking of the president also, you are a musical icon, obviously. What is exciting you in music today? Are there any young kind of rising queer stars that you're really excited by or you want to give any shout outs to out there?
I like Ray Spoon.
Oh, yeah.
Who else? Tegan and Sarah. They're not new, but I like them. Yeah. And I love Peaches, who's in my documentary.
I mean, the Teaches of Peaches was a formative thing to a young gay me. And similarly, I grew up in Alberta, and so Ray Spoon's music has also been really informative to me as we go. What is bringing you queer joy in your life right now? As we're here in this night celebrating queer joy, what is joy to you?
I think, I've written a musical based on my brother's life, so I'm trying to get that happening. It's called Rough Trade the Musical. So I'm very much into trying to get that happening, and the documentary based on my life. So, yeah, I'm joyful about that and thankful.
Fantastic. And anything else that you're really looking forward to tonight? Is there a performance in play, perhaps? Or
perhaps there is. Oh, yeah. There is.
Yes, I am excited to see it, and I'm just so excited that we're honoring you. Like, I think often, like, working in queer media, it's so important that we honor kind of the legends who have come before us, and I think you really are a legend here in both the queer space and the Canadian space and the music space. No matter where you are, I think that legendary status it feels like an aura to be in a room with you.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, and we really appreciate the work you're doing, and I think again the AIDS advocacy that you're doing is so important. So.
Well, thank you.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, Carol. I'm going to pass this on back to Russ. Okay. Good luck with the rest of the night. Congratulations again, and we will see you in there. So, thanks so much.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Bang, bang, bang.
I'm having the best time.
Yeah?
Every time that I see somebody just appear over this way and I get to start thinking about how I'm going to introduce them to you.
And I didn't even get a chance to comment on Carol's Fendi jacket.
Oh my God.
It's
the fashion.
It's stunning. This like white with the black paint trim.
Yeah.
The looks tonight have been out of this world.
It's cartoon in a way that is really exciting. It's a level of graphic that I can really appreciate.
And honestly looks comfortable. Like,
do you know what?
That's
Not
a huge
everyone's outfit tonight looks comfortable. The cast of Canada's Drag Race, I'm not sure entirely that they're feeling, the way I do when I watch that show on the couch.
Yeah, I look at those nails and I say, how are you going to the bathroom? And you know what? I'm sure they figure it out. They're smart, they're capable, they are more competent than I am at such things. But
the category of none of my business.
Exactly. But it's such an exciting night. It's been so cool to see all these champions, to see all these innovators.
Everyone's in a great mood, You go anywhere now and no one's in a good mood.
No.
You go to the mall, terrible mood. You go to the TTC, terrible mood.
I mean...
Come on, you hop in an Uber, the guy's mad.
Like
Here tonight, we got happy gay people.
I mean, it's a concentrated room full of happy gayness. Which I wish I could put into a bottle and be able to snort whenever I need. Like poppers, but vibes. This is what I need in my life.
Poppers but vibes is something that I think that we should be going into business on.
Yes.
Maybe we can land a celebrity spokesperson tonight.
Yes, an extra sponsorship. This
yes.
is the media business in these days and age. We need to make things.
Let's make
things
this
work.
happen tonight.
Yeah.
Shark Tank, but for gay people. I see it. Anyone here from CTV?
I mean, I feel like what's his face, the main guy on Shark Tank, would not be welcome here.
You know what? Not everyone on Shark Tank seems like an ally, and you can quote me.
Yep. And if you want to be an ally, deny that. Say, actually, I am an ally. And
show it with all that money you have.
Exactly. Put it with the dollar bills.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm a big fan of that whenever people say, I want to support trans people. I say, support me with your wallet.
Yeah. Protect the dolls or give a trans person $25.
Yeah. And I think that's, there's lots of causes that are being honored tonight. And a gala like this is so important for, putting an injection of money into these causes and charities.
Yeah.
And if you're watching and feel inspired by that, find the organizations in your community,
Yes.
find mutual aid projects, find people who, if you have a few extra dollars to give, to go right to the source of giving it where it's needed most. Because I think there's a lot of legal challenges that are happening right now. There's a lot of advocacy groups that are offering services that are being cut by governments right now. And I think these organizations need this injection of money more than ever. And events like the Pink Awards are a really big part of that, about giving these big chunks of money.
Yeah.
But in your community, again.
It happens on an individual level as well. If you have a little bit of money and it's burning a hole in your pocket and you want to feel good, one of the best things that you can do is go on crowdsourcing websites and just start paying for people's gender-affirming surgeries.
Yeah.
Small amounts here and there, a nice note. There is no better way to spread joy, and it feels good to you. The benefit is to you, the spender, tenfold.
Yeah, and making a positive impact that actually is changing somebody's life. And that's
I'm
such a big
hearing
difference.
things happening. The voice of God is coming in.
Oh my God.
Things are happening.
This
somewhere.
outfit also.
There's an outfit that is about to come in.
It might be my favorite so far.
It's got
Not to
volume.
pick favorites, but
Oh my goodness. It has a color story. It's soft. It's supple.
it stands out in the room.
Everything.
In a room that's a lot of pink and black, and no shade to pink and
Do you
black.
know what?
but-
I'm wearing black, and I see
And
a
it
lot of
looks so
pink. But we have a beautiful...
A pastel dream.
A pastel dream. What a way to put it,
Yes,
Mel.
I know. I was born for this.
I did a little bit of reporting for CBC about how sort of uses fashion and uses costuming as storytelling, and how they were able to show gender via articles of clothing, and also how to show emotion. And it was absolutely fascinating to learn about from Bilal, and also from the costume designer that worked on the show.
Yeah.
But obviously this is an aesthetically minded individual, and they are killing it.
Yes. Well, I think that's such an important thing about queerness and transness that, we don't talk about enough is how good we look.
Yes.
And, I say that as, a butch who dresses practically most of the time.
Yeah.
But there's thought there. And,
people are spending a lot of time talking about where we go to the bathroom. People are spending a lot of time being like, can we kick a sports ball? Talk about how hot we are and how good we look.
And, straight people would not look good without the help of gay people.
That
Every straight
is
person
gossip.
you see who is slaying, there's a gay
Come
behind
on.
them somewhere.
With love to the Queen Beyonce, she has a gaggle of gays who are doing that hair. You don't think that she doesn't, then you are wrong.
No.
Every girl that you see, come on. Tate McRae, you think she wakes up like that? No,
No.
a queer person helped her.
No. Tate McRae, hometown from Alberta.
Oh,
my God.
Alberta girl.
She's an Alberta girly, and she really, I always like to say, she reminds me of every girl I went to high school with who
Indeed.
dated a hockey player.
Yes.
And that's not a shade to her. That's
Yeah.
just, she is that girl. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're coming
Okay.
along. We're coming along.
We are
The-
definitely
The carpet
up
is
next.
moving and grooving. It is exciting.
Yeah.
It is fun.
There is a real bubble in the air. It is effervescing, and it is so exciting.
Yes. And again, like if you are watching us right now on the Xtra YouTube channel, you want to see more award-winning queer and trans journalism, head to xtramagazine.com. Follow us on all the socials at Xtra Magazine. We are around. We are doing both the horrors and the fun stuff. So you get a little bit of a mix and a match of both of those things. So if you want to know, this terrible piece of legislation just got announced and you need somebody to break it down for you, Xtra will do that. We'll also tell you about the, cool trans zines that you need to read and all sorts of things like that. It's all at the website. We've got podcasts, we've got newsletters, we've got all of the things. And it's an exciting time to be in the media. It's an exciting time to be telling these stories. Russ is back.
Hey, we are going to switch off for a hot sec. You're going to chase that redhead. I don't know which mic I have, but I'm going to have them both, and I'm going to do a dance. This is live television, folks. Are we having fun? Can I get some noise in the chat? Can I get some love for Xtra and for Pink Triangle Press for having this all on? If this is your first time here and you're having a good time, you're loving seeing all these queer people, you're feeling a sense of joy, I want you to hit like, I want you to hit follow, share, subscribe, sign up for the newsletter. Let's read Xtra, let's support queer media, and let's have a really good night. Which mic is on? Let me know. Are they both? All right, fantastic. Mel is going to be right back, and I am also going to have at least a couple more exciting guests for you. I have one to the left of me. We've been teasing it a lot, but that is not it. We have an elder coming up who has been one of the most influential queer people in the music scene in Canada and has a wonderful story that is being spotlit tonight. So I can't wait until we get him over.
I'm back.
All right, I'm just teasing all of our final celebrity appearances.
I know we're winding things up here, which is
Yeah.
kind of crazy.
But
I
we're
feel
not
like,
done.
No, I feel like this could go
We
on
got a couple
forever.
stars.
If
Yeah.
I could spend my life.
Want to know a secret?
What?
While you were gone, I did dance.
Oh my goodness! Did Hollywood Jade do the choreo?
I don't. No one choreographed that. It was a little Grey Gardens flag dance.
Okay,
but
Little
with
Edie,
microphones.
yeah,
Yes. I was vamping on my own without my trusted partner.
I know, but I mean that's okay. We love a vamp. We love a solo vamp. We love a solo dance. But I'm happy to be back here with you.
Indeed, and I am so happy that we
Oh my
are
God.
being joined.
We've been talking up your outfit since we saw it from
Oh
across
gosh,
the
we
room.
sure have. All right. It's Bilal being celebrated tonight. Come on in, star of stage and screen, and new play coming up in the spring. Here's
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome in, Bilal. Thank you.
Hi.
That's one of our champions tonight.
Yes.
How does it feel to be here in this room, honoring this cause, supporting, theater and youth and queerness and all the great things that are being talked about tonight?
It is so especially important and deeply political right now. We know what's going on in the world, and I think to have an event like this where all of us get together and highlight and talk about the people who are doing really specific and phenomenal work for our communities is like the thing to be doing right now,
Fantastic. And can you talk a bit more about the cause that you're championing and why you chose it?
Yeah, so I chose the Paprika Theater Festival as the charity that I wanted to support. They're a really cool, small theater festival dedicated to supporting and uplifting the voices of young and emerging artists. They've supported a lot of queer and trans artists over their, I think they're over 15 years old. That company has been around. And I have a very specific and personal relationship with them. My first play premiered at the Paprika Festival, which then got its production at Theatre Passe Muraille in 2018. So it's they have a very special place in my heart.
Yeah, it's like to the viewers, it's like we would not have sort of without this, go all the way back, right?
It's totally connected because that was the first time I got to tell a story, and for me, I felt, oh, it's not impossible. And people might want to actually hear from me, and it started in the theater and carried over to television. So it's exactly that.
And what advice do you have for young people who want to go on that path, who are seeing this, especially right now when media is so out in the world right now? What kind of advice or guidance do you have to the next generation who wants to follow what you've been doing?
Don't give up. Seriously, don't give up. It's a scary time right now, but that doesn't mean we need to hide or disappear. It actually means the opposite. We keep trying. We keep busting down doors. Reach out to your friends and other peers. We've got to rely on each other to get through this time. And go to the Paprika Festival. They take chances on the most exciting young artists.
Yeah, well, we need weird art. We need experimental art. We need, art that doesn't come necessarily with a proven track record. And I think that it's so important for people with platforms like you to be uplifting those kind of initiatives, right? I know you've been involved with the Trans Film Mentorship, and I saw you at TIFF a few years ago when that was involved.
Yeah.
And I think those kinds of programs are also really important right now in Canada, especially, of injecting time, injecting money, and injecting opportunities for young people coming up.
Totally. And it's queer and trans artists that are going to take the risks and chances to push conversations in really exciting and new directions. So we need to be supporting them and not forcing them into a box.
100%. And one last question is, what's bringing you queer joy right now? I mean, we've been asking everybody this because tonight is about joy. The outfits here alone. Hollywood Jade's wearing a cape. You are wearing all of this. There's a lot of horrors out in the world outside of those doors. But here in this room, I'm just feeling joy. So what's bringing joy in your life right now?
Okay, it's kind of a roundabout answer, but I think it's important. I'm going to say, what's bringing me joy is giving myself space to feel sadness.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, right? Because so much is going on right now, for me, I've been taking the time to feel the hard stuff, and then that kind of turns into a kind of joy or some sort of relief.
Catharsis.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
we need that right now in the horrors and all of that.
Absolutely.
So, well, congratulations again on the honor.
Thank you.
Congratulations to the Paprika Festival. I'm out in Vancouver, but when I'm out here, I will be checking out their programming whenever I'm out here.
Please do.
And have a fabulous night. I hope that you can sit in this okay.
Oh, I can. We practiced.
Good,
we
good. That's all that
practiced.
matters
Yes.
most. So thank you so much again.
Thank you.
I'll get back from you, and have a great rest of your night.
Thank you. You too.
Oh my goodness, that is Bilal Beg, an icon, a legend, a star.
Hello.
The outfit, they have confirmed that they can sit in that outfit.
Okay, that is a question that actually we should be asking about a quarter of these people.
I know.
Can you sit in that?
Like the cape that Hollywood Jade is wearing, does it go behind the chair, under the butt? These are important questions.
Does it allow you to fly?
I mean,
it looks fly.
It does look fly.
It does look
the
fly.
dancing, also. I think there might be outfit changes also. Who knows?
Ooh,
I would not be
A
surprised.
cape often
A reveal.
makes it a reveal.
Oh my God.
There's nothing that I like better.
Yes, truly.
The only thing that is going to be revealed when I take this off is that I need a bath and I need salt in that water.
It is a hot little room here at the Pink Awards.
Oh, yeah.
But again, thank you for tuning in and joining
Yes.
us here on the Xtra YouTube channel. The PTP Pink Awards are about choosing these 5 celebrity champions, folks like Bilal, folks like Devery, who are here honoring the causes that mean a lot to them. Because it's one thing to be like, hello, famous person, here's an award.
Yes.
It's so much more about saying, what causes do you care about and want to uplift, and take the opportunity that is this space and this room of really engaged people to bring attention to things like the Paprika Festival, like Bilal was talking about, like the AIDS organizations, like the Indigenous youth organizations, like all these small organizations that are on the ground doing this work and need this platform and need this money more than ever.
Yeah, and any time that you are celebrating a queer person who works in any field, you are also supporting the community of people around them, It's easy to see in the arts that there are so many other people who work on these projects behind the scenes, but the same is true for the law, the same is true for any of the folks that we are celebrating tonight. They stand on the shoulders of so many people who have supported the cause, other queer folks, allies. All of the achievements that we are celebrating tonight are ultimately done by community. And I really think
100%.
that is what tonight is ultimately about. community.
Yeah, and it's about uplifting. I was talking about Bilal's involvement with the Trans Film Mentorship earlier, and that's a program that's run by some of the great folks out of Spindle Films Foundation, and they've got some collaborations with TIFF, and it's about getting young trans filmmakers onto productions like Sort Of, onto film sets, into those roles that are the behind the camera roles. Because visibility on screen is just one thing, but having visibility behind the camera is such an important thing right now in the Canadian film and TV industry. If you want to go back last year, Pink Triangle Press, we put out a pink paper on representation in screens in Canadian film, and you see the kind of experiences of, again, on-screen talent is one thing, but camera people, costume designers, production designers, producers, and the fact that folks like Bilal are investing their time and energy into making space and lifting up those folks is so impactful, because those are the people who are going to be in this position in 5 years, in 10 years.
And if you have ever seen a queer story on a television screen, on a movie, and you have thought that didn't ring true, it was often because queer people didn't write and produce that story.
100%. Or maybe it was Ryan Murphy. Sometimes a queer person does it and it's bad.
Not bad. I haven't seen the new Ryan Murphy show, but
I've heard it's good.
I've heard it's one of the worst shows that's ever been made.
Good in that way. I've seen some clips of Sarah Paulson and Glenn Close.
I'm always going to be just thrilled to see Sarah Paulson.
I will be sad. I will be sad.
Yes.
But yes, sometimes there are gay wrongs in TV too.
Let
we
me
will say
tell
that.
you about it.
Yeah, but it's exciting to see people making stuff and elevating up, and we want to be the change we wish to see in the world, right?
Yeah. Indeed. Okay, we have more folks who are coming on down the red carpet.
One of our biggest.
One of our biggest.
Yeah, our Legacy Award winner, Glenn Copeland, is coming down. And Sam Smith. Oh my God.
We spotted a superstar right along.
2 superstars.
Sam Smith.
Double superstar.
How exciting right here, right now. And this is the type of intergenerational thing that I love to see when we get together as a community. Elders in our community getting to be celebrated by new and upcoming people, and we get to track the change that is happening in our communities across many industries, across culture, and we get to see people celebrating each other, and it's a healing thing for our generations to be able to be together and to be engaged in this sort of mutual celebration.
100%. And it's like we were talking about with Douglas or with Carol, that we can't forget the decades of activism that's been done in this space. And it can feel sometimes like these fights that we're fighting right now are new and big and scary. But we have a history. We have a playbook. We have people who have been on the ground, whether that is on the ground making art or doing activism in the streets or fighting in the courtroom. Yep. Like, those people have been there before, and there's so many lessons that my generation can definitely learn from all of those folks. And so it's so great to have a room like this where we come together, where we're in the same breath honoring the new innovative work that somebody like Devery Jacobs is doing alongside Carol Pope, alongside Beverly Glenn Copeland. And that is so exciting to see. And it's truly, it's magical.
Yeah, it's rewarding.
Yeah, I wasn't here at the awards last year, and I got it, and everybody who said it, they were like, it was magical. You could feel it in the room. And I got to admit, feeling it in the room a bit as we are coming up on the actual event itself.
Yeah, neither of us being honored, but still.
There's always next year.
Let me tell you, it's an honor just to be queer.
Tragically, I did not win Most Likely to Win an Oscar in high school. I was named Most Likely to be Prime Minister, so maybe one day.
Do you know what? I'm going to get you some sort of Most Likely to. Maybe sound off in the chat. Throw it into the comments, Most Likely to.
I know. What are you most likely to, do you think?
Go home and relax.
Most likely to draw a bubble bath.
I love a bubble bath. I could do the next 25 minutes about how much I love a bubble bath.
Oh, we could vamp forever on bubble baths. A Lush bath bomb, a little bath scrub, a salt, a candle.
Listen, queer rest, also important.
Yes.
How are we ever going to fight any political fight that stands before us if we have not taking care of ourselves? 100%. I am joking, but I'm also being very serious.
It's kind of an expansion of the whole, if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else? But it's also part of that queer joy aspect that we're talking about right now, right? Where it's as much as we talk about the fight and the legislation and we're, in the courtrooms, we got to talk about what's making us happy, whether that's trashy reality TV, again, shout out to the Traders Canada and Hollywood Jade, or if that's a beautiful outfit that you can barely sit in, that sort of joy and rest and recuperation is what strengthens our community and strengthens ourselves for the big fight ahead.
What's making me happy right now is looking over my corner and seeing Sam Smith slaying on this red carpet.
It's
How
giving
dare
velvet.
they? It is looking like it's velvet.
Wow. Oh my goodness. I feel like a fashion correspondent in the best possible way.
I know. Joan Rivers would hate how kind we are being about all of these gay people.
I know, and I've been yapping long enough. My voice is getting like hers. We're here.
But it's a smoky, very autumnal. It's a deep brown and a lush black.
Yeah, it's very.
Absolutely
It looks so soft.
Stunning.
I know.
All right, we are going to get a chance, I believe, to speak to Glenn shortly.
Who is like maybe the biggest honoree of the night,
Indeed,
I would
yes.
argue.
I think so.
Our Legacy Award winner, kind of an icon of music and arts and transness in time eternal. Kind of one of those people that like, kind of wild that I'm going to be standing next to very shortly here, I will admit.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, it's one of those stories where we look back, you know, I also think of Jackie Shane in the same breath, you know. I think of these stories of people who have had different queer experiences than the type that you and I have had when queerness has meant something different socially and when they have broken through and when they have found themselves in circumstances that are far different, when they had far less of a sense of possibility than we have been so lucky to have grown with.
Yeah, and you know, those are the people who are possibility models for our generation.
Yes.
Like trans elders, particularly in this moment, you know, there's not a ton of old trans people for various reasons.
Yes.
And so the ones that we have who've been through all of this and who've been fighting this fight for so long, you know, I have to really stop and reflect on how lucky I am to be coming of age in this moment, in this time, and to honor the work and the visibility and the time that those people have put into the cause, and set that model so that I can live my life in the way that I live my life now.
Mm-hmm.
And I owe so many things in the way that I'm living my life right now to people like Beverly Gunn Copeland.
Yes.
And that's so meaningful.
Yes. And the body of work as well, we should say, you know, like places like Polaris have highlighted this as some of the best work that has been put out by anyone in the country, you know?
Yeah.
I want to say that these people are all great queers, but these are all great people who are achieving in their industry and the thing that they are doing above and beyond straight people, we think.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that Harper Steele said, trans people are just better. And like, we got to agree.
I happen to agree.
We have to just agree. And that's a message I will be taking with me out of this night tonight. It's like sometimes trans people are just better.
Yes.
And we have to stand.
We should put that on a throw pillow.
Yes, extra
I think
merch.
we can sell it to the same people that I'm going to sell my Shark Tank show.
Yes, I think this is all good with the poppers.
Let us know if you like poppers and want throw pillows.
I'll tell my big bosses. We had David here at the very beginning. I will loop back around to him.
You know, I will circle back on Monday. I will just checking to see if this hit your inbox. What do you think about the poppers and the throw pillows?
Yeah. This is the big takeaway from the extra stream. Poppers and throw pillows.
Yeah.
We love to see it. We love to see it. But yeah, we've got our big stars. Oh, and it's exciting.
No.
Hi.
Yes.
No, you're good. You're good. That'll be me. Yes. All good. I mean, it's a crazy carpet here right now.
Yeah.
We've got people all over the place.
We've been navigating. Everyone has actually been really kind. I think I have done these for plenty of other events, and I've got a lot of elbows. These people all wore really great lip gloss, and they did not bat an eye when I was dipping and ducking and slicing around, trying to figure out how we could possibly get you all of these interviews. So shout out to all of the gay people who are working the carpet tonight.
And again, like a big shout out to the folks who put on the PTP Pink Awards here.
Yeah,
There's
let's
been
do some thank yous.
Yeah, it's a big thank you to, you know, obviously Pink Triangle Press and all of the staff here. Like, I live out in Vancouver. I've come in for this event, and I know the team at PTP, all the way through our advocacy department, and all the people who are volunteering here at the event tonight have put so many hours. I cannot stress the volume of hours that have been put into this thing tonight to make this event happen, not just for what you're watching right now, for the event itself, but for the charities and for the advocacy and for the cause that comes with it. And like, a big kudos to that entire team. Many of their names have come up throughout the night, but it is no small feat to put this together. And there's a bunch of sponsors, and you know, you see all the sponsors, but it's very it's exciting. I think we are imminently about to get.
Yes, we sure are. All right, this is Beverly Glenn Copeland.
Thank you. Hi.
I love your
perfect. Huh?
Thank you. I'm gonna hand the mic to you.
No, I
No,
can't.
I got it. I'll double fist.
Double fisting for mine.
Thank you so much. It's so great to meet y'all. Thank you so much. And congratulations on your honor tonight. How does it feel getting recognized with an honor like the Legacy Award?
It's pretty fantabulous.
Yeah, it's amazing. I don't do things so I can get honors. But if I get honored because I did something that I just do, then I'm kind of shocked first. But then I feel, oh, how lovely. But
Yeah.
Yes, I appreciate it.
And how does it feel, I, as like a young trans person in Canada right now, obviously have followed your work for many years and the work that you've done. What advice or perspectives do you want to share, especially to young trans people in Canada right now? What kind of advice or guidance do you have for them in this kind of current moment that we're in?
Well, I think you should. Well, I'll just say.
Yeah.
Just hold the hope. Things have a tendency to cyclically move forward and move back. So don't be terribly discouraged, but find your community, find your elders, and listen.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's exactly what I would have said. But I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
Thank you, sweetheart. Yeah.
And what is bringing you joy right now? This is a celebration of joy. What does queer and trans joy mean to you?
Being with community, being with each other.
Community, right?
Yes.
There's so many absolutely handsome, gorgeous folks here, right? It's wonderful to see. This is the first time I've ever had a chance to see a whole bunch of us all together at once, right? And it's just like, yay!
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
It's totally exciting, right? And just as my wife said, we have to stick together. And there are those who are not trans who also believe what we believe. So that when you put all that together, that's community, right? So we really need to stay in community and fight together in community, because then we have a chance of making more of an impression, right, out in the rest of the world. If it's just one of us, or two or three of us, or 50 of us, but there's thousands and thousands of us, probably millions, right? But as they say, good news never gets in the paper,
I say that as the person making the paper, but I think a night like this represents that. And congratulations again, and thank you for being here with us. And again, those connections between generations are just so important, and we really appreciate it.
We do need each other in our generations, because this culture likes to silo us off. Old people are with old people, young people. No, we need each other.
100%.
Community has strength. We would never have made it together. We would never have made it as humans if we didn't have community. Period. We don't have any nails, no teeth. We can't run fast, right?
Yeah.
So
It's true. Got to stick together in these
Gotta
times.
stick
So
together.
thank you so much again, and congratulations.
Thank you very
Yes,
much.
thank you. Okay.
All
Wow.
right.
Okay. I'm, again, admittedly a bit starstruck. It's very cool to see, again, as a trans person, you don't have a ton of possibility models in the
Yes.
world. And you don't have a ton of examples of what it's like to grow old and to be in partnership and be in community.
Yes.
And I'm so
to
glad
live a good life.
Yes.
You know?
And to do good work and
Yeah.
inspire so many people over the years is just like so impactful and important. And I'm so glad that people get to see that, and we get to honor the work that Glenn's done in arts, in advocacy, in just being an icon for so long.
Yeah, it is so important that we tell stories about the injustices that we face as queer people and that our community broadly is dealing with. We deal with bigotry, we deal with stuff in the workplace, we deal with stuff in our families, and it can be bogging us down when we are only telling the stories about the things that are negative in our lives. And so many of our lives are also beautiful, and we have family, and we have partnership, and we have love. And the modeling of that we see is so beautiful. Thank you for saying so.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
It's so important that we come together and support each other and respect our elders and do all that.
Yeah. What a wonderful note to close things out on.
I know. It's
This
been
has
so
been
fabulous.
great.
Thank you for sharing in this with me,
Yes,
Ross.
thank you, Mel. Thank you so much to Xtra, to Pink Triangle Press. Thank you to all of the folks being honored tonight who stopped and spoke to us. And thank you so much at home watching. What a delight. Here's to queer people.
Here's to queer people. Like Harper Steele said, we're just better.
Yes.
And thank you again for tuning in. Reminder, you can check out all of the award-winning queer and trans journalism at xtramagazine.com. Follow us on all the social places at Xtra Magazine, TikTok, Blue Sky, here on YouTube, wherever you are. LinkedIn, if you're a cool working gay.
Okay.
We're all in all the places, and we would love to see ya.
Spay and neuter your pets.
Like, what's his face says?
Good night.
Thank you.